Hi, I'm Karla Lee for Voice for Kids, talking about connecting to the child that's been alienated. So many parents are in a position sometimes where the children have been taken away from them, and sometimes this has been due to false allegations. There's no reason why, they just lost contact with them, and then the courts have put down a law pretty much stating that they can't be in connection with that child. And this necessarily is not to do with anything that's to do with any kind of abuse. Sometimes this is just where one parent has just taken those children out of the care of the other parent, and that parent is in a lot of pain and they don't know how to connect with their child. So just recently I've actually shared this information with a few different parents that are going through this, and they've found it very valuable. And what I've told them to do is to set up a email account for those children. So a separate one if you've got 3 children, 3 email accounts, and to actually set that email up, because one day you will be able to show that child, I believe, all the love that you've wanted to show them. So that email will be set up where you can talk about, how your day was or how your week was really. You should talk about your week. So maybe every Sunday you send your child a email of how your week was, and you might talk about simple things like, I went down the street the other day, and you might have a son who really loves race cars, and you say in that email, I saw this race car the other day and it really, made me think of you, and it was actually your favorite color, blue. And you can talk in the email about general things. And sometimes your children will want to understand why, why they haven't seen you for a long time, because sadly when children have been alienated, they become very bitter against that parent that's been targeted, and they want to know, well, why did you suddenly leave me? So it's important that that email account is set up where you can talk about probably that stage of where the children were taken, and just say, it was out of my control, but I want you to know I've always loved you. I've always wanted you to be in my life, but sadly this is where it is at the moment, but I'm going to always let you know that I remember you on every day. And so when it's their birthday, when it's Christmas, when it's on a special occasion that that your child usually has, you can always write an email into that email account. And one day what I'm believing is that child will come to you and ask, where have you been? And you'll be able to show them that email account, give them the password, and they'll be able to see all this love connection that you've given them in these emails for many, many years. And sadly it is many years for some parents. So I really believe holding together this, it's like a journal, but it's through an email account you've set up for your child, and that child can sit down then and actually decide for themselves, and if they really believe that this parent has been loving them all that time. And I'm sure they will, because they will see in those emails that that parent has never forgotten any special day. They've never ever not want to have any contact. Every week they've talked about their weekend, and as I said, it's meant to be a positive email. Never make it negative, never make it about the other parent, just make it about your love for them. I'm Karla Lee from Voice for Kids. Talk to you soon.